Today, we're taking a closer look at a website called Wrenoin.com and answering a simple question: is Wrenoin legit or is it a scam? At first glance, Wrenoin presents itself as a heritage-inspired knitwear brand rooted in tradition and craftsmanship. The website talks about hand-focused production, winter-ready clothing, and classic Nordic and Celtic designs. It emphasizes warmth, durability, and slow fashion, creating a story around artisan values and clothing that feels meaningful and timeless. On the surface, it all sounds very appealing, especially if you're looking for cozy, well-made winter wear. However, once you start looking a little deeper, some concerns begin to appear. The first thing that stands out is the lack of proper contact information. The website only provides an email address and no phone number, which is unusual for a brand claiming to be professional and established. When checking the Whois data, it shows that the domain was registered very recently, on February 25, 2025. That's quite new for a website that presents itself as having a long heritage and history. And that mismatch naturally raises questions. Another area worth paying attention to is the terms of service. In their own wording, Wrenoin states that they do not guarantee the quality of products will meet customer expectations and that errors in the service may not be corrected. They also clearly say they do not guarantee the service will be uninterrupted, secure, accurate, or reliable. While many websites include legal disclaimers, this level of distancing from responsibility can be a warning sign for shoppers. Then there's the product imagery. When examining the hoodies and jackets on the site, some of the images appear suspicious. Running these images through AI image detection tools reportedly shows a very high likelihood that the images are AI-generated. If the visuals are not real product photos, it raises serious doubts about whether the story, branding, and even the products themselves are genuine. The biggest concerns, though, come from customer feedback on Trustpilot. Many reviewers describe similar experiences, including being charged without ever receiving their orders. Others say the items they did receive were nothing like what was advertised, claiming that products sold as merino wool or hand-knit garments arrived as cheap polyester or printed synthetic clothing. There are also repeated complaints about misleading images, fake tracking numbers, unresponsive customer support, and refund requests being delayed or ignored, sometimes replaced with discount offers instead of actual refunds. So what's the final verdict? While it may not be possible to say with absolute certainty that Wrenoin is a 100% scam, there are enough red flags to warrant serious caution. If you're considering buying from this website, it's best to be very careful, do your own research, and think twice before spending your money.